Hey guys, Hasib here, and in this video I will discuss a GoHighLevel workflow action called goal event. So a lot of people seem to be confused about it, how it works. In this video I will try my best to explain how it works, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll have a clearer understanding of this specific GoHighLevel workflow action. So let's just jump right into it. Let's try to understand this workflow action through a use case. Let's say I'm doing an email campaign. So I have a workflow with all these emails and wait steps in between every two emails. What I want to do is I want them to click a trigger link. So if they click the trigger link, I want to skip all those emails, like because I'll be sending 7 or more than 7 emails on any step, on any particular email. If they click the trigger link, I don't want to send them the other follow-ups. Instead, I want to skip all those, and then I want them to maybe just start off with another sequence, or perform any other action. But most importantly, I don't want them to receive the remaining follow-ups asking them to click the trigger link, basically because they did click on it already. So let's just go ahead and implement that. So go to automation. I have a specific folder. You can create your own folder, and I will create a workflow called goal trigger link. I mean, I'm not really good at naming, but anyway. So here I'm sending an email. So let's say I'm sending an email. You can choose your own trigger, so that's why I'm keeping it blank. So I'll just say new offer, and this will be your email body, interested, and this is my trigger link. So I want them to click on the trigger link, right? So click here. So here I want to add a trigger link called interested. So I have a trigger link created saying interested, and action will be new window. Okay. And not interested. And I'll say here, I'll say not interested. Sorry. That's it. And then send to new window. All right. So sorry. So this is my not interested trigger link. That's it. So this is my first email, and you can write your own email body. I mean, you get the idea. So that's the email 1, and then I'm putting wait step for, let's say, 1 day. 1 day. And then I'm just copying everything from here. I'll call it email 2. Another email follow-up, but the same links. And then again, keep doing it until I reach like email 4, 5, 6, 7, as many as I like. So I'll just do copy all actions, email 4. Email 5, so let's say I'll just do email until email 6. Okay, cool. So these are the 6 emails I'm sending to my list, to my email list, and each of these emails have a trigger link. So let me save it. Let me just go back to marketing and trigger links. I have created 2 trigger links here, right? So one is when they are interested, they go to this page. You can create your own trigger link by putting the name of the trigger link and the actual link. So when they click on the trigger link, where do they go? That's the destination URL. So when they are interested, they click here. When they're not interested, they click here. That's it. So let's go back to our workflow. So goal trigger link. Okay. So now we have sent 5 or 6 emails, right? So I'm just going to remove the last wait step, and then I'm going to put a goal here. Goal event. So here you can select a type of goal. So here here's the deal about this workflow action that this video is about. Received an email event. So I wanted to click the trigger link. So I'm checking through this action if they click on this trigger link. So whenever, it doesn't matter if they do through the emails in this workflow, if they click on the trigger link and the trigger link is interested, right? If they click on the trigger link from anywhere, from these emails, from emails you sent from other workflows, doesn't matter. It's not really tied to this workflow. What do we want to do? So that's the goal event. What do we want to do? What do we want to set as a goal? So I want to do continue anyway, because if they click here, let's say we send email 1, right? If they click on here, I don't want to send them the remaining 5 emails. Instead, I want them to skip all those and then go to goal event. So if we do here, like goal event, click trigger link, interested, and continue anyway, what will happen is if they, let's say if they click on email 2, like if they go to email 2, when they receive email 2, they click on interested, what's going to happen is they are going to skip all these emails and the workflow is going to bring them here. So skip everything and bring here, and then you can just perform notification like emails, and then you can send this to yourself saying that, you know, contact has replied to the campaign, you know, and then send yourself a notification, and then add a tag to yourself, add a tag to the contact, not yourself, interested, you know, because they clicked on interested, right? So you can do stuff like that. So what will happen is it will skip all these actions, all these emails and all these waits. So it'll come down to here, because workflow goal events work on when a contact meets the conditions of a goal event. The condition in this goal event is click the trigger link, and the trigger link is this. They'll jump straight to the goal. So they'll just jump right here, regardless of where they were in the workflow. So it doesn't matter where they were in the workflow, it will jump right here, skipping all these stuff. So you can think of your own system and then see how you can implement it the best way possible. However, trigger link clicked is not the only workflow trigger event for the goal action. So you can do based on received an email event. Like if you receive an email back from any of these emails, right? You know, added a contact tag. If a contact tag was added, so you can also do that kind of stuff. Remove the contact tag. Appointment status is, you know, updated to, like, you need to select the calendar, and then appointment status confirmed to or showed or new, you know. So you could do lots of stuff, but I'm just going to give you an example of this one. So here, if I set it to continue anyway, it's going to skip all these and then start doing the remaining actions. So here's how you can do it. And you can also end this workflow. So if you end this workflow, there's no point in having these. So I'll just remove these. So if I set it to end this workflow, what's going to happen is when they click on any of these emails interested link, it's going to skip everything and end this workflow there and then. So that's how it works. And then you can also do wait until the goal is met. So we'll have to wait here until the goal is met. So they're not gonna, so technically if we didn't have this workflow action, they would go through all these emails, and if they didn't click on any of these, they would be removed from this workflow. But in this case, they would wait until they click on the interested trigger link, because we have set it to interested, right? So if they don't click on interested, they will come here and then they'll just get stuck. They'll be stuck here, wait until the goal is met. So that's how it works. So yeah, that's all about the goal event. And then yeah, hopefully that made sense. Hopefully you guys have a better understanding of how the goal event works. I will see you in the next one.